it's like going from a small group of kids that you're really used to and know that you've been with for a lot of those kids since elementary school to a school that's, probably double the size, with kids that are way bigger in size physically, and there's just a lot of pressure, I think, on the high school experience.
Our team really wanted to focus our project on education because we feel like as a student it can be really hard to appreciate its value and get the most out of it. Our concrete goal of this project overall is to help the 8th graders' mental health during their transition to high school. We plan on having a positive increase in mental health before and after the interactions and events of our projects. To take action, we started off with an initial survey to send to the middle schoolers of Powell and Newton Middle School to understand how they feel about high school.
They've only known middle school, and really they've only experienced, like 8th graders have only experienced a year and a half of middle school, yet they're going to end up in high school next year, right? So I think they're fearful, I think they're nervous, I think they're anxious. Their hopes are very, very high, but their fears are way out here too.
Our next step was to visit Powell and Newton Middle School to best reach every student that is interested in Arapahoe by talking to various classes about what to expect in high school and to answer any questions. According to the surveys, students were most nervous about getting lost in the school. The biggest part to our solution was giving them a chance to see this new environment and feel more comfortable.
It's not the fear of the unknown anymore. They know it. They know the hallways, they know the feelings, they could somehow get around the school if they had to. And I think that alone, just having that information, just physically walking through the hallways, takes some of that, like, okay, I know where I'm going, I know where the bathrooms are. Just physically seeing a classroom being like, oh, it's not scary. It's like a normal classroom. It's just like I have in middle school. I think that is a big part of just kind of, again, taking the blood pressure down.
How do you feel about the transition from middle school to high school?
I feel like it's going to be different because it's going to be a bigger school, more teachers and people.
I'm a little excited but a little nervous. Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how comfortable were you about high school before our help?
Probably like 5 out of 10.
And on a scale of 1 to 10, how comfortable are you now?
7 out of 10.
We believe that success would be clear if the students were asking questions and were engaged during our visits and the tours, because either way they would be gaining knowledge and clearing up confusion or nervousness they previously had about high school. Our project was received and appreciated greatly by every 8th grader that we had the privilege of meeting.